Good evening. It's Sunday, April 27th.
I'm David Landau.
I'm Anthony Fest. We'll have these stories and more on the KPFA Weekend News.
In news from Central America, the United States Embassy in Guatemala has gone out on a limb to criticize Guatemala's Bar Association for sanctioning a judge who earlier this year had been a recipient of a State Department award. The sanction to Judge Yassmin Barrios was for the very activity that had inspired the State Department award. The role that Judge Barrios had played last year in the genocide trial of former Guatemalan leader Efrain Rios Montt. That trial, which was halted on procedural grounds, is slated to resume early next year. The Bar Association termed the judge's behavior in that trial a flagrant violation of professional ethics. It stripped the judge of her right to practice law for 1 year, a punishment that keeps her from serving as a judge. She was also assessed a fine of more than $600, and the sanction against her was announced publicly. Last week, the U.S. Embassy fired back at the Bar Association with a strongly worded statement in Spanish only. It called the Bar Association's action, quote, a looming threat to the independence of all judges and lawyers in Guatemala when they try to fight against impunity and corruption, unquote. In its International Women of Courage Award for 2014, which was presented to Barrios and 9 other women by First Lady Michelle Obama, the State Department, referring to the Rios Montt trial, had said, quote, by initiating the judicial process against the former dictator, Barrios gave a voice to thousands of victims, provided an important legal precedent for genocide causes worldwide, and demonstrated the importance of an independent judiciary, unquote. The Bar Association, however, found that Barrios had acted in violation of the law and referred the case to the Justice Ministry for possible criminal prosecution. At a late stage in the trial, Barrios had quarreled with Rios Montt's lawyer and ejected him from the courtroom. The judge then ordered the 2 lawyers for Rios Montt's co-defendant to represent Rios Montt as well. The lawyers objected to that order. The Bar Association's Honor Tribunal, which is a constitutional body, ruled that neither the lawyers nor the accused could be forced to accept such an order from the judge. The tribunal added that the judge's behavior had undermined public trust in the legal system. About an hour ago, speaking to KPFA from Guatemala, the president of the Bar Association's Honor Tribunal, Manuel Alfredo Marroquin, fired back at the U.S. Embassy for criticizing the tribunal's action.
En referencia, se sanciona a la abogada colegiada activa.
In the present case, we are sanctioning Yassmin Barrios Aguilar in her capacity as a lawyer because she is one of our active associated lawyers. We are not sanctioning her in her capacity as a judge because we cannot evaluate her jurisdictional activities as a judge. We cannot evaluate her decisions as a judge. For that reason, we believe that the statement by the United States Embassy, with all due respect, is mistaken. To make such statements about us without knowing or understanding the laws of our society is a disrespect to us, and yes, an interference in our internal affairs.
Vigente en Guatemala y sí constituiría una verdadera injerencia en los asuntos internos de este país.
That was Manuel Alfredo Marroquin, president of the Guatemala Bar Association's Honor Tribunal, speaking to KPFA earlier today.